Hey, what's up guys, it's Mark Yoon and today I'm bringing another hopefully exciting video. So what I got for you today is a little bit of a debate slash topic with you guys. It's something that we've touched on in the past as per usual, but I wanted to expand upon in a full video of its own. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make this a little bit of a fun game. So I keep on talking in the comment section to you guys on every platform about which SoulCalibur game is the best. Now this is obviously going to go back more towards which one is your favorite, and then we can kind of like use that as like an aggregate to see which one in my community at least is the preferred version of SoulCalibur to play on, let's say. So I'm going to give mine and my reasons, which most of you who know me know this probably won't come as a shock. But what I want you guys to do after, and I'm going to reiterate this at the end of the video, is I'm going to post a poll on the community tab. So I want you to go there, or I want you to comment in this video. And I don't just want to see things like SoulCalibur 2, and that's it. Like, give me a reason why. That way, like, I can use those comments in a near future video where we're going to actually discuss the results of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to choose like my three of the favorite ones, all being different games, and we're going to probably have a little live stream in which me and about 3 of you are going to discuss this topic in more depth, depending on how well you expand upon your ideas and how well you put across your opinions to where it's easily digestible and people understand, and a lot of people get likes on those comments. So be sure not only to make your own, but go through the comment section and like the ones that you like. That way it helps me have a better idea of what the community actually desires more so than just myself. And we're going to do this soon. We're going to make it fun. So for me, everybody knows that my favorite SoulCalibur is SoulCalibur 3. This has not really ever changed. SoulCalibur 2 does have a little bit of an edge and a special place in my heart because of Spawn's inclusion. Spawn is my favorite comic book character of all time, so the fact that he is actually in a playable form in that game makes me love it all the more. But SoulCalibur 3 is definitely my favorite, and it comes down to the vast majority of single player content that's in that game. So I've heard similar situations of a lot of people saying like, well, SoulCalibur 2 is the best because it's the most competitively feasible, it's the most balanced and all that good stuff. That's fine. I mean, from my personal take, I enjoy playing SoulCalibur 3 with friends, but I also enjoy playing it solo by myself. I still to this day play SoulCalibur 3. In fact, I probably play SoulCalibur 3 more than I play all of the other ones, with maybe the exception of Soul Blade. I think I play that a lot too, but just because it's super nostalgic and I like the kind of retro feel to it, and like I can start to see the beginnings of like all the different things like the 8-way run and mechanics like that, and dropping your weapon. I love all that stuff. But in SoulCalibur 3 specifically, we have, in my opinion, the best mode that's ever been in a SoulCalibur game, and that's Chronicles of the Sword. Chronicles of the Sword could have been a lot worse. It's kind of like how we see the potential with Libra, and we still like it, but we wish that they did things a little bit differently. SoulCalibur Chronicles of the Sword and SoulCalibur 3 literally went the opposite direction. They overexceeded everything. So SoulCalibur 3 was the first game in the franchise to have its now staple character creation, or create a soul. And not only was that endless amounts of fun and time, because at that time there wasn't very many games that included create a character, in the mode for Chronicles of the Sword, this is a mode that's solely based around your created character. So if you create your character, let's say you create yourself, right? The story revolves around you. And everyone that you meet along the way, you have chances of recruiting and having them join your side and like joining your army and doing this whole fun story. But it doesn't stop there. So when you get all of these people, you can customize them completely in the character creation engine, except for like their, I think like their face and their voice and stuff like that. So like it's still them, it's still their named characters. You can't change their names, but you can completely customize how you want them to play. And well, I think you don't customize their weapons either, but you can completely customize how they look. So I believe in my first playthrough, I had my entire squad was like nothing but ninja. So like we were all just like straight up ninja. And I actually thought that lent a lot more towards it feeling like my army, you know what I mean? It's not just like the game wants me to do this or that. Then they threw in some extra bonus there, where like on a lot of stages there's like a hidden path they like you didn't have to go to, but if you went there, there was like an insanely leveled like cast member that you'd have to fight. Like let's say like Astaroth, and he'd be like level 60, and you and your guys are like level like 20. You know what I mean? So it really comes down to like skill in that, or sometimes cheesing, but mostly skill in order to get that beefy character down to give you a ton of XP, and I believe like specific weapons and things like that. Because yes, back in SoulCalibur 3, you also had a lot of unlockables, which is another thing that I look for when it comes to single player content in games. So beyond Chronicles of the Sword, we had a lot of other different single player modes. There's obviously a complete library and encyclopedia like there always is. The music is probably my favorite in the entire series. This may be just personally because I've played it the most, and I just identify more with the music. Like Immortal Soul, which is Setsuka's theme from SoulCalibur 3. Wait, is she in 3 or is she in 4? I think she's in 3. But anyway, Immortal Soul, which is like her first OST, is like my favorite version of all the Setsuka OSTs. Even in SoulCalibur 6. Like, I just love the first version of Immortal Soul better than like all the others. And again, this is totally personal, and I'm not saying that you guys have to take my opinion for word. This is just literally what the point of the video is I want to see what you guys say. I also really like the anime style that they went with. Like, SoulCalibur 2 was there also, but like the original roots of the game in Soul Blade and like in Soul Edge had a huge anime like feel, right? And that kind of got a little bit lost with, I want to say with 1 and 2, but not too much. Like, it's not as crazy as when it went to like SoulCalibur 4. Like, they just went like on the completely opposite direction, and then they started coming back again with like 5. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Maybe I'll make a whole different video about that, but. I just like the overall aesthetics of the game. I like the gameplay mechanics. I like the fact that your creative characters has different moves than your cast member characters. This has never happened before, guys. Like, you literally start with a weapon, right? And you have, or a class, and you have weapons in that class that you can utilize. And not only are you using different weapons from the cast characters, like you can have a giant shuriken and a katana, which plays totally different than like Yoshimitsu's normal style, or like Mitsurugi's normal style, for example. And you can have like the kunai, but you're not exactly Taki. Like, unlike Taki, you can shoot fireballs, and like there's a whole bunch of different things you can do. There's like, I think there's like a bomb at some point, similar, the Thief uses it, I think, similar to how Link in the GameCube version of SoulCalibur 2 used a bomb. Like, there's literally like a multitude and a multifaceted array of different weapon styles that you can't find in the base game with the actual cast. And what happens is the more you use these styles, the more you use these characters, your stats increase, and you unlock combo strings, and you actually enhance the actual variation that you're using. Now, when you get to max variation level, where you're at your max, now you'll unlock something called like the Soul of, which is usually the cloned version of the cast character. So if you're using the kunai, you unlock the Soul of Taki, and if you equip that to your character, then they're going to be a Taki clone and have all of Taki's moves. But for me personally, I far more enjoy the personalized, or their own created variations on the different weapon styles, and even the different weapons themselves. It seems like today that as a weapon-based fighter, like SoulCalibur is far too focused on very few weapons and like not being fun. I haven't seen as many joke weapons, for example, and they all play the same. So if you choose a character and you're choosing Mitsurugi, you're just gonna play like Mitsurugi. Whereas in SoulCalibur 3, your character plays completely different from the cast, so it's even way more fun to go up against cast characters because you feel like this character is your own. Again, of course, this comes with balance issues and stuff. I'm not disputing that, but I'm saying that for me personally, I highly like it, and I think it's a huge feature of the game. But now I really want to know, like, what is your favorite SoulCalibur game? Or what do you think is the best, and what is the reason why? Like, I specifically want to know the why. I do want to hear obviously what the what is, but the why explains the what, so it gives me a better understanding and idea of like where your mindset is when you're making your decisions. You don't have to write a novel, like try to be as concise as possible, but I will be reading every single one of these comments, and like I said, I will be choosing probably 2 of you from the comment. No, I'm gonna choose 1 of you from the comment section, 1 of you from the Discord, and 1 of you from the comments on the community page. And then we're gonna talk about this in some way in the future. So with that being said, we're going to bring this video to a close. If you have not yet joined the Discord, please join the Yoon-Fam. The Discord is linked in the description box down below. You guys already know what to do with subscribe and all that other stuff, yada yada. It's not your first rodeo on YouTube, I'm guessing, so I don't need to really say any of that. But you do gain a lot of exclusive membership items, I guess, from joining the Yoon-Fam itself. I do have a 99-cent tier up through a $20 tier, but they all have different bonuses attached to them, including playing with me and the other Yoon-Fam members like once a week. Like once a week we get together, we'll play for hours, like just any game. It's not even just SoulCalibur, we'll play like any game that like we all have together and that we all want to play. So that's a really big benefit to joining the channel. And if you talk to any of the other members in the comment section or on the Discord, I'm sure they'll give you all the other details and the benefits. But we're gonna end it here, and as I always like to say, guys, I love it. Thank you.